Welcome to your AI Deep Dive. Today, we're going beyond the headlines to uncover some truly fascinating AI applications. From chips that design themselves to ancient secrets hidden in plain sight, AI is making its mark in ways you might not expect.
And that's what's so exciting. We'll explore these advancements not just as cool tech, but also for their real-world implications.
Exactly. We've got excerpts from 4 recent articles ready to go. So, buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's start with AI designing computer chips, Google's AlphaChip. Now, this might sound like something straight out of science fiction, but it's actually happening right now.
It's a fascinating application of what's called reinforcement learning. Imagine teaching a dog a new trick with treats, right? AlphaChip learns in a similar way, getting rewarded for creating more efficient chip layouts. With each attempt, it gets better and better, eventually surpassing even human experts in speed and performance.
Wow, it's like AlphaChip is learning by playing a giant high-stakes game of Tetris.
In a way, yes. And it's not just some research project tucked away in a lab. This is having a real impact right now. AlphaChip has been designing Google's TPU chips, those are tensor processing units, for years. These chips are the powerhouse behind everything from your Google searches to those incredibly complex AI models you might have heard about.
Okay, so it's doing real work. But it gets even more interesting. The article mentions that AlphaChip's layouts are now being used in Google's latest AI accelerator chip, Trillium. So we're talking about AI literally designing the chips that power other AI systems.
It's a bit like AI building its own future, isn't it? This self-improving loop has huge implications for the future of AI development. We can see an exponential increase in AI capabilities as these systems become better at designing their own hardware.
That's mind-blowing. And it's not just Google using this technology. The article mentions that other companies, like MediaTek, are adopting AlphaChip to design chips for smartphones, too.
Exactly. This could mean faster phones, longer battery life, and even entirely new features, all thanks to AI-designed chips.
So you're telling me that this AI revolution happening behind the scenes could soon be powering the devices we use every single day?
It's a very real possibility. And as AlphaChip continues to learn and improve, who knows what amazing technological advancements we'll see in the near future.
Speaking of big moves in the world of AI, let's move on to Microsoft's massive investment in Mexico. They're pouring $1.3 billion into the country's AI future. That's a serious commitment. What's their game plan?
It seems like they're focusing on 3 key areas: boosting AI infrastructure, developing AI skills in the workforce, and supporting small businesses as they adapt to this new landscape. The infrastructure piece makes sense. You need powerful computing resources to train and run those complex AI models we were just discussing.
Right, it's like building a high-tech gym for all those AI brains to work out in. But what about the skills development? They're talking about training a massive number of people, something like 5 million. Why is that so crucial?
Because AI isn't just about the technology itself, it's about people being able to use it effectively. Microsoft is trying to ensure there's a workforce ready to harness the power of AI. This could lead to economic growth and new opportunities across various sectors in Mexico.
It's like they're not just handing out fancy tools, they're also providing the instruction manual and training sessions to make sure people know how to use them. And they haven't forgotten about the little guy either.
That's right. The article highlights a program called the Bridge Accelerator, which aims to help small businesses get up to speed with AI and integrate it into their operations.
So it sounds like Microsoft is trying to make sure everyone benefits from this AI revolution, not just the big tech companies. They're trying to democratize AI in a way.
That's one way to put it. Of course, only time will tell how this all plays out in reality.
Yeah.
But it's certainly an ambitious and potentially transformative initiative.
Now, let's shift gears from the business side of AI to something a little more cinematic. This next story is what really caught my attention, the Runway Film Fund.
Oh yes, this one is quite interesting. Imagine a $1 million fund dedicated entirely to filmmakers who are using AI in their creative process.
Runway, the company behind some really cool AI video generation tools, is putting serious money behind this initiative. They're offering up to $1 million for filmmakers to explore the potential of AI in storytelling.
It's a bold move, and they're not stopping there. The article also mentions Runway offering up to $2 million in credits to use their AI system. It's like they're building a whole ecosystem to support this new wave of AI filmmaking.
They've even got big names like Will.im on board as advisors. It sounds like they're really going all in on this. But the big question is AI really ready for prime time in Hollywood?
That's the $1 million question, literally. Some people believe that AI will never be able to replace true human creativity, while others see it as a powerful new tool for filmmakers.
It's like that old debate about calculators in math class. Are they tools or crutches?
Exactly. But one thing is certain. This Runway Film Fund is a fascinating experiment. It'll be very interesting to see what these filmmakers come up with when given access to both the funding and the cutting-edge AI tools.
The article quotes Runway CEO Chris Valenzuela as saying, "Technology and cinema have always been intertwined. This, for us, just represents a new evolution of that." But not everyone shares his optimism. What do you think? Is AI just a fad in filmmaking, or is it here to stay?
It's hard to say for sure, but the potential is certainly there. And Will.im seems to agree. He's quoted saying he's looking for filmmakers who are breaking the mold and using AI to tell stories differently. That's a key point here.
So it's not about replacing human directors and screenwriters.
Right.
It's about giving them new tools to push the boundaries of what's possible in filmmaking.
Precisely. Imagine creating entire worlds and characters with AI, or seamlessly blending live-action footage with AI-generated imagery. The possibilities are incredibly exciting.
It's like opening up a whole new dimension of storytelling. From the glitz and glam of AI-powered filmmaking, let's journey back in time to ancient Peru. Our next story reveals how AI is helping archaeologists uncover hundreds of new geoglyphs near the famous Nazca Lines.
You're talking about those massive ancient drawings etched into the desert, right? What's amazing is how AI is helping us uncover hidden connections between past cultures. These new geoglyphs actually predate the Nazca Lines, offering us a glimpse into how their beliefs and practices evolved over time.
It's like finding a missing chapter in a history book, and AI is helping us fill in the blanks. The article explains how researchers use drones and AI to scan the landscape, which sped up the discovery process significantly.
It's a perfect example of how technology can accelerate scientific discovery. The drones provided the raw data, and AI helped make sense of it all, spotting patterns that would have been impossible for humans to detect.
It's like having a million tiny archaeologists combing the desert with magnifying glasses, but much, much faster. The article mentions that they found over 300 new geoglyphs in just 6 months. That's incredible. I can only imagine what else is out there waiting to be discovered with this technology.
It's truly remarkable. This could completely revolutionize how we study the past. And it's not just about finding new archaeological sites. It's also about understanding the ones we already know in greater detail.
The article quotes Johnny Isla, Peru's chief archaeologist for the Nazca Lines, as saying that these newly discovered geoglyphs were probably used as signs or to represent family groups. He contrasts them with the larger Nazca Lines, which were likely made to be seen by gods.
That's a fascinating distinction. It suggests a shift in how these ancient cultures interacted with their environment and the divine.
So the smaller, older geoglyphs might have been part of their everyday lives, while the larger, more elaborate Nazca lines were reserved for special occasions or rituals.
That's a very plausible interpretation. It just goes to show how much more we can learn about the past when we combine traditional knowledge with these powerful new technologies.
It seems like AI is everywhere these days, from designing computer chips to uncovering ancient mysteries and even shaping the future of filmmaking.
It's truly remarkable to see how this technology is touching so many different aspects of our lives.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? If AI can design computer chips, make movies, and uncover ancient history, what can it do?
That's the question everyone seems to be asking. And it highlights the importance of staying curious and adaptable. AI is constantly evolving, opening up new possibilities all the time.
It's like we're standing at the edge of something huge, and we have no idea what amazing discoveries are just around the corner.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this such an exciting time to be alive. AI isn't just about the technology itself, it's about the doors it opens to new knowledge and understanding.
Well said. That wraps up our AI deep dive for today. We've covered a lot of ground, from self-improving computer chips to AI-powered filmmaking, and even ancient mysteries brought to light with the help of AI.
It's been a fascinating journey, to say the least.
It really has. Now for a final thought to ponder. As you go about your day, keep an eye out for the subtle ways AI might be shaping your world, because chances are it's already having a bigger impact than you realize. Until next time.